Bad Bunny has been selected to perform at the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. The reason why Jay-Z and the NFL decided to pick Bad Bunny to perform is because they couldn't get Drake, right? For those that don't know, they've been trying to get Drake to perform at the Super Bowl for the last 10 years. They've been unsuccessful at it. They thought that hiring Jay-Z would increase their chances of persuading Drake to perform at the Super Bowl. And I think it was possible, right? But Jay-Z deciding to pick Kendrick Lamar to perform at the Super Bowl last year, I think that was the nail in the coffin, and I don't think Drake is ever going to perform at the Super Bowl as long as Jay-Z is still... Because for those that don't know, Jay-Z, he runs the halftime show. He picks which artists perform at the Super Bowl halftime show, for those that don't know. It's not Roger Goodell. They put all of that on Jay-Z. Jay-Z runs all of that. You know what I'm saying? And Kendrick Lamar's performance at the Super Bowl last year was very lackluster. A majority of people, they didn't even know who he was. The only song that they really knew was Not Like Us, right? Now, I'm not saying that Kendrick Lamar isn't popular. You know, Kendrick Lamar is definitely a top 3 rapper in the world right now. But I'm just saying, like, when you're thinking of the NFL football audience as a whole, they don't know who Kendrick Lamar is, you know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't have too many radio songs that you're going to know off the back of your hand, right? But Not Like Us being the biggest song. Not Like Us and Like That being the biggest songs of 2024, you know, it definitely made sense for them to pick Kendrick Lamar to perform. I totally get why they did it. But let's talk about Bad Bunny, right? Let's take the focus off of Drake, right? Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all, bruh. I like Bad Bunny's music. You know, my cousin, he's the one that put me on the Bad Bunny. I'm Jamaican. Bad Bunny works with a Jamaican producer. What's the guy's name, bro? What's the Russian? He works with a Jamaican dancehall producer named Russian, and that's how he got into Bad Bunny's music. Now, I do not speak Spanish. I don't understand Spanish. I understand the basic words, but even though I can't understand what Bad Bunny is saying, I think his music is fire. And if you watch his music videos on YouTube, some of his songs actually translate what he's saying into English, just in case you can't understand them. So I think Bad Bunny is a great artist. He's definitely one of the biggest artists in the world. This guy has an international fan base. But when you think of the NFL, right? People that are paying all this money to go to the Super Bowl, they're not going to understand what Bad Bunny is saying. You understand what I'm saying? They're not going to understand what he's saying. A lot of people aren't